Whoa, where's this place? Alright, so we've tested quite a few things in the past couple weeks here. The pirate ship has made significant progress. Actually, it occurs to me, YouTube doesn't even realize that we have done the inside of the pirate ship yet, but we have completed the forested region here. I love how the shadows turned out. I was thinking every once in a while, it might be cool if I tried to do like one of those time-lapse videos or whatever, like how Minecraft, I don't know, YouTubers will do their time-lapse videos and put commentary over it. I didn't set up a recording to exactly do that with this space though, and I'm not terribly sure how enthralling it would be with the ZQuest Classic anyway, so who the flip knows. But yeah, so we have our lovely forested area now. We've been testing a ton of things inside the pirate ship, but we're actually going to save some spoilers on the pirate ship for maybe another week. The 64 screen contest ends little mid to late April here. April 21st, I think it was, or something like that. So what I attempted to do is start setting up the side quest in this game that could take place in the 64 screen contest. So let's come to the Cloudian top line here. I don't have a better name for this place yet. What's going on, Storm of Days? Yay! We designed this last night with Evan and Joash in the call until like 3:30 a.m. or some ungodly hour. But so we concocted a small region here to walk around and do things in. And we don't have really any actual gameplay set up yet, but we've got the mapping done. And we'll be able to do some stuff here in the Cloudian top line. I don't know, I guess I could read the little goofy blurb thing one more time. I didn't end up with a video prior where the YouTube audience would have heard of it at least, but the probably I won't read the whole thing again, but the long and the short of it is the side quest will take place with Duke and Qena, the girl we met in the Undercroft, and through a various series of misfortunate events, we will end up trapped inside a storybook that Qena used to read when she was much younger. And Duke and Qena will have to play out the storybook essentially to escape it. But that means they also get the powers that are inside the storybook. So we've got some fun little powers to show off here. Let's actually go grab one because I don't have one down currently. So this just took forever. I had to make all these Qena combos and everything to make this mechanic work. After I was seeing how crazy Joash was going with his 64 screen contest entry, I said to myself, alright, I probably shouldn't do this in such a way that there's a very big mechanic at play here. And then so I immediately proceeded to design a very complicated mechanic for myself, but, you know, there you go. So, hooray, I suppose. So, Qena will end up trapped inside a spirit lamp, which lets her mimic the powers of the genie in the storybook. And you, as Duke Mon over here, will be able to hoist her up because she's a throwable object. I unfortunately can't make her transparent while she's being held for whatever reason, but we can make her look like a genie and stuff when she's there. And because you'll be able to pick her up, you can toss her around and stuff. And if you hit some buttons, you might unlock some paths to various regions and some new places here and everything. And you'll be able to actually place her down using a variant of the Pot of Greed item on these little special pedestals here. I just have it set up to set this under combo as the pedestal, which is why this one appeared magically, but yeah. So yeah, so she won't actually be hanging around the map. You'll physically place her down and everything, and then, like I said, you can kind of do stuff with her. So one of the powers, air quote, is that you can throw her. She basically has like the power of flight, I guess, if you want to think of it that way. You can command her to turn directions, and this won't be terribly relevant for now, but we're going to give her some magical powers later, where when you tell her to turn direction, she's going to shoot first. So I guess we can show off a couple. At least we'll show off this variant, I suppose, because the other variants are kind of annoying to put down. Oh, I don't know, maybe not. We might as well have a little fun, right? So this variant of Qena. Wait, what the heck? Is that auto trigger? I wonder if that has to do with me loading in. I don't know. Ow. Oh yeah, so you can tell her to shoot if you're right nearby her. Except something seems busted about, yeah. Huh. Is this because of the walkable thing? I wonder if this is because of the walkable thing. Where, like, the prompt is, because we had to make her... Why did we make her walkable again? Oh, we made her walkable because of the goofy light thing, right? Okay. But now it seems like it's a little harder to trigger the shot without getting hurt yourself. I'm also not sure why she's auto-triggering here. If I spawn further away from her, will she auto-trigger? I'm kind of curious why that's happening. Huh. Alright, let's take a look. Did we just screw up the combo or something? Her other abilities will include reflecting light. Oh, you know what? This is the dummy that I put down. I put down the wrong one. Hi, Arkia! You got ninja'd by like half a second, I feel like. This matters! Yeah, okay, so now that... dang it. Wait, no, she's solid now, I guess. Wait, why is she solid now? Hang on a second. Okay, just her, like, first throw is solid. Okay. Yeah, it's actually a little hard to make her fire from these directions, huh? I guess I didn't notice that before. I must have been trying to get her from the side to shoot, but you'll actually hit the stupid hitbox there, depending on where she ends up. So we probably want to make sure that you're almost exclusively trying to trigger her from the side or the top. If you trigger her from the bottom, we're going to end up with some funny Armos garbage like back in the day, huh? Okay. I guess something to keep an eye out for when I'm designing screens, make sure she's not, like, mostly going to get triggered from the bottom. But yeah, so she'll fire. Later on we can upgrade her to reflect light, which caused ZC to have to update because they had broken their light feature or whatever the flid. The engine was crashing with no light source on the screen. So once we upgrade her to be a light target, this is the wrong light target. There we go. Source, I guess if you want to call it. Once we upgrade her to be a light target, you can constantly trigger her, and she'll just spin and shoot. This is a little goofy, but I don't know. I think it'll be kind of amusing. I also like how this mirror looks in this this palette here. It's not bad, actually. The blue's like a little bright compared to everything else, but I don't actually hate it, shockingly. So yeah, you can have Qena go nuts and destroy everything. And then the final upgrade is that she'll just become a hookshot target, and so you'll be able to hurl yourself over to her across pits, probably. I'm not horrifically sure that the last one will be as enjoyable as I might perceive, but we will at least set it up for now. So we pick up, we throw, and once we come over here, we'll end up at the Twilight Peak, which is the first level of this little mini adventure here. I started working on the aesthetic for this region earlier today. I think it's kind of working. I'm finding a few things that I like about it. And then you just fall off of the abyss here. But yeah. Worry not, Arkia. We're going to have a fun little trick for that one. I guess we can check it. But, I guess I should have just checked it before I came up with the trick, huh? Node has one? Okay, then we should be fine. Yeah. I came up with like an alternate way to do it, but it seems like I didn't have to. Okay. Wasn't too hard either, so. Okay, except I don't actually remember. Okay, so hang on. Okay. I guess I just never fixed her. I can fix her! But I didn't. Right, you know what? I think we turned off hook grabbable because we were testing why the thing was crashing, and then I must have never put it back. Oh! Wait, no, this is... Yeah, this is Qena full. Right, that's the one that I thought was broken down there. Okay. Okay, I gotta remember that because we were not convinced that it was the engine's problem, but then it turned out to be the engine's problem, so... Alright, now where did I put her? Was her up here? Yeah, okay, we're fine. Alright. Yeah, okay, so I didn't have to do the weird combo cycling thing then. I guess at the end of the day, chat, combo cycling is still never the answer. I don't know why I don't learn my lesson with this, but never combo cycle, I suppose. We'll put a different button here, but yeah. So let us work today a little bit on the Twilight Peak. I think I've done enough intro here. We've been talking for like 5 years already. And it's time for the Dark Magician. Alright. I've chosen a couple music. I have a couple ideas for the music of this area, but I haven't exactly convinced myself yet. Also, I noticed something really strange, is that when you enter the pool drawing mode, you can no longer see the C set. I don't know what's up with that. I don't know if it matters. It does matter, so it's really interesting. You have to like check the C set when you're not in the pool menu, and then go to the pool menu and start drawing. It's a little odd, I've noticed, but I don't know. I only just caught that earlier today. But yeah, so we were talking about this palette briefly the other night. I can't remember. I think Rainstorm might have said that it was used in Embers or something. But yeah. So we're going to do a couple things here in the Twilight Peak to intro you to the Qena mechanics. So you're going to throw Qena on a certain couple things here probably. You're going to upgrade Qena to become the shooter, so that Qena can take out various enemies or throw various switches. And then we're going to do some funky, honey-dory, philosophical types of puzzles here. One of them involves walking. I'm sure everybody is enthralled to hear what my walking puzzle is at some point. Just, we're making walking puzzles now, apparently, dude. Oh, man. What is this? Hey, you? Now you just gotta walk and do things? Yeah. So let's preview a couple of the choices I had for the songs. I guess let's have a little bit fun with the music, huh? This is the one that I was primarily interested in. We're also testing a new sound font that Evan gave me the other night called Arachno. I'm not sure which one I'll commit to, but it at least is the highest quality, low-sized sound font I've used so far. I definitely give this a high recommendation for those of you who might want a custom sound font, but maybe you don't think your computer will do well with one of the bigger ones or something. So this one's Arachno. So let's see what we've got for the Toon Skis. We can just cover that. So yeah, there's gonna be 3 dungeons and hopefully some bosses, probably some newbie boss antics. But we must reduce Duke's repertoire here, otherwise Qena will kind of become a little useless, so we're gonna take some of Duke's items when he's in the storybook. But yeah, this pink is surprisingly good. It really grew on me really quickly. I was originally going to have these be this kind of white-gray thing instead, and then I was like, I wonder if I should shuffle around C-sets here and see if there's something else available, and this kind of pink showed up, and I was like, yeah, you know what? This is it. This is the one for sure. I think what we're going to try to do is split this region. This is actually one giant region. So this is a giant 3x3 box that we're going to let you wander through. And I think each little row is going to have its own small gimmick, and then there will be one large gimmick to hopefully make them all interconnected or whatever. So as an example, I was thinking that maybe we could have the shrubbery labyrinths down here on the first stack or whatever. I'll come up with something else on the second stack, and then maybe come up with something else on the third stack. I'm not sure how this will work yet. It's definitely one of those, I'm coming into it way more blind than I should, but that is kind of what has made the quest work so far. Is we're just throwing things down and seeing what works. We're throwing down face downs. Oh my gosh. Can I make a better maze than that freaking Winterfall one in AU? Well, I guess that's what we're here to find out. So yeah, that is one option for the dungeon music. The other option is that, like, that one Bob song I keep listening to, but it occurs to me that I don't actually think I know if this is custom music or not. If it is custom music, I probably shouldn't use it in Quest, but we can, you know, obviously listen to it during workshops and stuff and just enjoy it, like, more chill. But I was like thinking about it, I'm like, I don't actually know if this is from a game or not. I did a bad. I do bad. Yeah, okay. I'm evil, Ryodo. Oh my god. But I think both of them produce a similar style of possibly chill sunset mountain here, sort of speaking. One's just a little louder than the other. Okay, so yeah, let's attempt to make some shrubbery. Not shrubbery. Why do I keep... I always call this, like, shrubbery. I guess it, like, kind of is, but... Yeah, so we've got Z3 scrolling in this region, which is why it doesn't matter if I run up against the corners here of the screens. I also do like how these trees look in blue. Some of these trees are deceptively good in blue, I found out, so I'm gonna give it a thumbs up to this palette. Every once in a while, I poke a little bit, even though this is my favorite tile set of all time, Pure Remembrance. I poke fun at the palettes every so often because, you know, sometimes they're just a little bland, maybe too one-colory or whatever. You can obviously fix this, but this one has, like, I don't know, it's the right amount of cotton candy for me. I think this one works quite well. Cotton candy. Sir Daima, with the 62 months, welcome back to the Golden Card Club. Let me get you your cards. There you go. There's a full deck of cards. Moosh, indeed. Moosh supplied me with quite a few toys for this quest, so, yeah. So yeah, I gotta keep in mind that every once in a while, I just have to make sure there's either a pedestal floating around or, oh... Okay, the pedestal looks a little weird in this, okay. These are 8-bit, so I must be using, like, a level thing or whatever. Okay. Alright, something to keep in mind. I don't know, I guess I don't hate it. On top of that, I suppose it does stand out. Which, if you're using a puzzle mechanic, I suppose it should, right? So you might notice we got these little, divots hanging out. These are shockingly not going to be decoration when we're done here. We're actually going to try to give you a utility item every once in a while in this little mini quest, just because Duke is not going to have very much equipment. I think the more equipment I load Duke up with, the harder it's going to be to use Qena as a useful puzzle mechanic and like an actual partner in terms of like storytelling and everything. So what I'm thinking of doing is reducing Duke's inventory to only 4 main usable items. Those being the sword, the spike launcher, which is the hook shot, possibly a bottle for like healing purposes or whatever, and of course the spirit lamp itself, which will summon Qena on a pedestal. I suppose now that I'm thinking about it, the lamp itself doesn't really even need to be an equipable item for this to work, because I think I can just run the script on, like, hitting... I don't know if that would be more annoying, though. I don't know. I guess I can just make the item selectable. But yeah, well, Qena will have 4 powers, so she'll have 4 rings associated to her. So they both have, like, 4 items, and I can maybe come up with a custom sub-screen for the side quest or whatever. But yeah, then we're gonna have, like, some hidden useful things. You know, we'll try to do... maybe a shield upgrade. We will attempt to do a shovel. So the little divots you're seeing here are possibly so I can give Duke a shovel. And maybe you have to come around and dig up a couple things. Because what I actually want to do here is we're going to do a silver rupee hunt on this mountain. That'll be one of the puzzles that connects all the 9 screens on the outside region together. We're going to create silver rupees and make you collect all of them. And once you collect all the silver rupees, you will get the boss key. I guess big key, more accurately. You'll be even stronger. And what's going on, Sir Torge? How you doing today? I saw the picture of the new baby. What was her name? Olena Ray, I believe it was. Little underweight though, so they're gonna keep her for a bit. Is that what I picked up from that? I admittedly basically just had to run out of the house the instance you were posting that, so I didn't quite pick up on if there was more context or not just yet. But hopefully the new baby doing well. Shiny baby. Soon she'll be the Triforce champion. Nah. Also, if you can imagine it, chat, I'm actually up to some hot trash here by just putting this pathing down. Although I don't think I should put it down here. Let's not confuse it. Olena Ray. And I see you for a couple weeks. Okay. I'm guessing as long as they didn't find any other, you know, immediate health concerns or whatever, yeah, it seems very fixable. You know what that means, chat? They can fix her now. Okay, all right. Knock it off. Shut up, Teamudf. All right. Shut up. All right. I can fix her. Very good, very good. Alright, so yeah, there's the other song. So I'm not sure. We'll probably pick one of those two. Chad didn't seem to have any opinion on either one of them, but there you go. Now let's hype it up for the end here. Let's hype it up for the end of the video. Roll on only big songs and put down some stupid trees, baby. It's time for trees. The tree. I think we have a new era of people that need to see the barbed wire Christmas tree match, don't we? I'm pretty sure there's a crew in here now that hasn't seen it. That should be one of the meme videos that we do on a movie night, actually. We should toss that in there sometime. She's doing great. She's apparently super aware. Okay, good. Very good. But that just means she's gonna be hungry, Torge. No. Very good. Be prepared to give up your finest cuisine. You can start teaching her Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh, God. Don't do it, no! Okay, we're already on screen 3 over here, so let's be a little careful with the spacing. We're trying to, so since the quest has to fit in 64 screens for the entry, we gotta make sure that I don't feel like I'm gonna run out of room here. So that's the only reason this area is extremely small. As a matter of fact, I wonder if we could just hand out all the treasure with the shovel in this case. Maybe I'll make you walk around for a bit. And then perhaps up here, some guy will give you the shovel. I do think top left corner for the shovel is pretty good. You're going to need to wander around this area multiple times anyway. So I'm just attempting to set things up in such a way that that's useful and not just, oh, I didn't know to do the thing, I guess I have to go back around again. There's like actually things to do on each run around, basically. Shift the path over just a bit. I cannot wait to do this goofy path puzzle. This is gonna be a giant meme. I am maybe up to a little bit of deviousness here, but it'll be easy to accomplish. It's just like more the case of the player has to understand that they need to do it. Can be kind of like the one-screen dungeon, except 9 screens. I guess it's a little close. I do so far intend to have an inside segment that will probably span this middle T shape here. So the third, I'm sorry, the second row, and then possibly up here for the boss or whatever. So there will be like a very short inside segment as well. Just to use a couple extra screens here. Then I can use maybe a different aesthetic for the cave or whatever. I actually wouldn't mind almost dropping the little Twilight pit in some of the caves or something. But I'm not sure how well it will look on the inside. They might just be pretty standard cave screens. But we shall see. Also, I'm kind of doing the thing, where I'm like measuring 1 by 1s here. I'm like measuring 1-to-1 in here, but not in other places. I don't know. I think I'll just have to let this one go. Maybe I don't have to, though. So maybe I could have the entrance right here. And then just all the 3 screens are supposed to be in here or something. I'm not sure how I want to do that. At the very least, let me leave room on this screen just in case there needs to be an entrance. But it does kind of make sense to stop my goofy 1-to-1 nonsense, huh? Because if this spans 3 screens, but this is a full 4x3, yeah, I don't know. Probably doing the 1-to-1 thing never quite works out. But consider this. And then I just run away and end the stream. Oh, that's not right. No, that's wrong. Man, Qena's so disappointed. I guess Chilled was going to do... Like, I guess Chilled had a Danganronpa V3 incentive at some point, and then either backpedaled on it or changed the incentive for whatever reason, I don't know. So I guess he's not doing V3 anymore. Which is a severe lack of awareness. See, I bet Olena Ray is more aware than... Alright. Yeah, that was the other thing, is Qena despises the end of V3, so it's like really funny, but I don't know. Maybe she got more chill with it over the years. What else we got here? Let's do... Oh, we haven't listened to this one in a while. Oh, someone like spoiled it for him and that's why he swapped off it? Oh, that's like really disappointing. Dang. That's a shame, dude. That series is definitely best experienced blind, but can't believe people are still like weird about this stuff in 2025, dude. What the heck? Oh, there's not enough space. Alright. Come on, Rainstorm. Torge just said he's gonna turn his daughter into a Magic the Gathering player. What the flit are you expecting out of him? No, okay. He's already long gone to the Sharks. Wish I had another use for this, like, combo pool thing. I haven't thought of anything to do with it yet, though. But yeah, as you can see, we're just kind of drawing random patches of grass here and everything thanks to the wonderful ability of the pool mode. There's been one downside to this, is I'm not sure how to turn the mountain back. Whoops. I'm not sure how to turn the mountain back in a wider direction here. So, like, for example, if I wanted to do something like this, but there's clearly no mountain down here, right? I've got, like, sky or whatever. I think my only option is to do my cloud layering trick again, but this doesn't... It's not, like, horrifically appropriate here because there's clearly, like, depth beforehand. Oh, that's what Mac meant. Oh, okay. Never mind, Mac was doing Mac typing. There, the devs don't like people streaming it. Okay. Alright. So I don't know. It's kind of weird because there's now like clearly depth on the mountain. I can cover it up and it makes sense. It's just, I don't know. I'm not too sure how I want to approach the visual of this area. Using it like this way. Yeah, I know, right, Joash? The mountain realism is always like a thorn in my side with this kind of situation. Now, the good news is we're in a storybook that uses like freaking, you know, sky islands and things, but I at least want it to seem reasonable. Like, I can do this, and it's probably okay, but just, ugh, I don't know, dude. I don't know, okay. What's wrong? But there's like, there clearly can't be anything down there, you know what I'm saying? It's like... So, I basically just have to not turn the mountain outward ever, I suppose, but yeah. I suppose that's like my only option. Now, luckily it's a very small area, so could this reasonably be a huge problem? Probably not, but it is something that like technically eats space. And then we'll see if we can get like, I don't know if I have a tile set that has like a sunset tile or anything, but it might not be awful if I could find a sun or something to put up here at the top. To the top. Ryodo. What's Ryodo doing in the impact zone? Oh, I did want some... Here, we can crawl it back out eventually. We don't need the sunset available on all 3 screens. But what we do need available is more video time. Apparently it's already been 30 minutes. Holy flip. I don't know how this keeps happening. All these sessions go by so fast, it feels like. Alright. Well then, for now. There she is. She's ready to kill this video game. It's meta time with the Qena. Hi, Qena. How's it going? Angry? I mean... It is understandable. Rainstorm's always so nice to the Qena. No, okay. Oh, oh, oh. Ah. Alright, Qena, get him! Attack! Attack! Alright. Guess we'll make sure we're keeping these semi-short for the YouTube crowd. Why don't we split here? I don't know, should we? Does it even matter? There's like barely any traffic these days. I guess it doesn't technically matter how long these are. I guess it makes it harder or easier for me to like document or archive them now. Every once in a while I gotta like spruce through some of them and be like, what the flip did we do this episode? I don't actually remember. Whoops. They call that the getting old effect now. Okay, what we should do here... Let's toss it on layer 2, actually. Oh, I second guessed it and I guessed wrong. Okay. Okay, sunset or something could show up here. How's the pathing looking? We're probably gonna need to turn here instead. Okay. Kind of an interesting, weird song. What else we got? Oh man, what is this one? What the heck? I don't remember this one. I realized partway up into the first row that, oh no, I'm making the mountains too tall and stealing walkable space from myself. I was a little too lazy to fix it for the first stack, but for the second stack I was like, okay, we're only going 3 tiles deep here. Going 4 tiles deep is wasting a little too much precious space. If we get a little too fancy with the graphics, then we're gonna run out of screen space. It's kind of like, that's what partly makes me ponder that maybe I shouldn't really adhere to the challenge and then just kind of do whatever I want after the fact, but I don't know. If I finish it in the time span, then it is like possibly worth just posting for funsies or something. For funsies. Just destroy all humans, oh my god. Why you no destroy? This is a pretty derpy song, I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty funny. I don't hate it though. Oh, we also want to make room, right, I want to make room for waterfalls and stuff, so let's see, you now have to go. You go away. Nut tree. Ah, shoot, there we go. Still getting used to swapping in and out of these. Alright, that was layer 1 because you're not going to interact with it, okay. Nut tree! Can Teamudf really make a mountain without putting freaking waterfalls all over the place on it? Doesn't seem like it, but you know. Here we are. I don't know, we'll up the ante on these a little bit. Maybe we can push the envelope to 40 instead of 30 here. It's weird, the 30-minute videos seem like they're almost just a little too short for this format. Like, it doesn't matter because the channel's not very active these days, but it's just kind of like one of those things where I'm like, man, how much is too much to upload or whatever. Okay, so we've got that. Let's set up. What? I haven't picked my bushes for this region yet. Okay. Let's find something that might go with the aesthetic here. Should we go with pink bushes? I kind of am tempted to do so. Maybe we could do these flowers. We do want players to have drops every once in a while. Maybe we could do these little tulip things or whatever. They don't seem awful. And I can drive Rainstorm crazy by continuing to use under combos. I'm not sure if I would like all of them being these tulips though. It seems kind of weird. I usually like to get a mix in. I usually like my mixtape. Oh my gosh. The old mixtape. More like mixed bag. Bag-o casho. Bag-o casho. But look, Rainstorm, if I go to screen and hit you, I can set the under combo. Look at that. Look how impressive that is. Screen you, under combo. Screen you, under combo. Screen you, under combo. Look how fast it is. This is definitely one of those things where it's like, it's just a bit. Alright, we'll split the footage here and come back. Thanks for watching.